Alright, we're coming at you with another cooking video. So the cooking video today we're going to make is keto bread. So do you miss keto bread? And not only is it keto bread, I'll tell you, it's going to be a keto lemon bread that we're going to make today. So hopefully you hang around and enjoy the video and let me know what you think. I have some opportunities to do some different varieties here, so we're actually going to get busy and we're going to make this bread. Alright, we're going to start off by sifting about 1.5 cups of almond flour. I'm using this is a blanched almond flour I get from Kirkland. It's about the cheapest I can get. If I can't get this, because I have gone in there and they've been out of it before, and I have a feeling coming up in the near future, because my understanding is a lot of the almonds in the US come from California, and I know with the drought here they were saying that they're not expecting a huge crop this year. So if you can't get that, then also look on Amazon. I have a link down below where the other second source that I get my almond flour from. So I sift this just because of this is going to be bread, so we want to make this as powdery as we can. This is a strainer, not really a sifter. So it's a little bit coarser than a sifter. And as I go through there, you'll see that there's a lot of the bigger pieces in here. I just want to make sure I get them all broken up into the finest as I can. And I just don't want clumps in the bread, right? That's you know, and this time of year, it's because now it's the fall time of year. You know, so I will throw everything in there. Let me throw this in the sink. So we're going to throw that in here. We're actually going to put some baking powder in here. I'm going to put in about 3 tablespoons of baking powder in here. Okay. Well, 1, 2, 3. And then we're going to put a little bit of salt in here. All right. Set that off to the side. So I do my dry ingredients like this. I know other people don't do it like this, you know, but this is the way I prefer to do it. And again, we're going to make this as kind of a keto bread, but we're going to make it a lemony flavor. There's a couple options to make it lemony. I'll show you a couple different options while we're going through this, and we can talk about it while it's baking maybe. So stick around and we can talk a little bit about different options. But just really quick, and like I said, this time of year, it's cool outside. It's great to be able to bake. So all right, we're going to come back here. I'm going to reposition the camera a little bit because we're going to come back here. We're going to do something else. All right, the next thing we're going to do, let me move this a little closer so you can see down in there. We're going to take, and I separated 6 egg whites from the yolk. So we're going to put the egg whites in here. Of course, if you put the egg whites in here, we have to put some cream of tartar in here. All right, so we're going to put a little bit, tiny bit of cream of tartar. Oh, I need a smaller. So we're going to put in about 1/4 teaspoon in here. So we're going to throw that in here. And then we're just going to beat this until we have soft peaks. I'm sorry about that. I was kind of reading my own writing here as I go through this. So then we're going to beat this until we have soft peaks. So I think you know the drill. I'll come back here in a minute and show you what it looks like when we get to soft peaks. All right. It looks like we have, I would say they're soft peaks right now. So you don't know the difference between soft peaks. It's kind of probably a little stiffer than we even probably should have, but that's good. So we're going to leave this like this for the moment. I'm actually going to set this aside for the moment, and then we're going to go back, and I'm going to slide the camera around here because we're going to go back to this. So I have some melted butter here, not quite fully melted, so we're going to give it another second to kind of melt together. And then I also have 3 eggs here. I'm going to add these 3 eggs yolks. These are the egg yolks from the, or I should say 6 egg yolks from the 6 egg whites that we put in here. So we're going to put that in here. We're also going to put in, I have some of this is the monk fruit extract, so we're going to put in about 5 or 6 drops of this in there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we're going to do that just to give it some sweetness. We're going to add some butter into it as well. We're going to mix this together a little bit. So this will. Now you can do this in a food processor, I guess, if you wanted to. I know that's, I think, with the original recipe, regular bread, have it coming out. And, I like to do it by hand. Just, I know it takes a little bit extra time, but I like to mix it and I like to, I don't know, play with it, I guess. So it does get pretty thick. We're going to add a bunch of some other stuff into it here. So now to get the lemony taste out of it, now I preheated my oven to 375, so we're going to do that. But I'm going to take some lemon extract to give it the flavor. So that's what I'm using. So I'm going to put in, and I'm kind of going back and forth with the amount that I want to put in here. We've played around with it. We've made this a couple of times now, and we've made it differently, I think, almost every time we've done it. And then I'm going to put a little bit of lemon juice, a couple of teaspoons of lemon juice in here. As well. We really want to get this tangy, and we want this really flavorful, full of lemons, right? Now this is the other thing too, is if you wanted to, you could probably put the lemon meringue keto chow in here, if you wanted to mix some keto chow into it, just to give it that extra flavor. Now once we have this all mixed together, what we're going to do is we're going to take about a third of the whip. So we're going to take about a third of the egg whites, and we're actually going to fold this into it. This will actually start giving it that light volume. You know, you don't want to mix it at this point in time. To me, you just kind of want to fold it in, because this is where you're really looking to get that light, fluffy, airiness into it. And the reason we do it just the third at a time, it just kind of gets it that nice soft feeling of bread. It allows the egg whites to start mixing in to it. And of course, you know what comes next, right? We're going to mix the rest of the egg whites in here. The egg whites really nice, give the bread or a cake a really nice volume. I think so anyway. And you're going to see it gets really soft and not as clumpy. And it adds the nice airiness to the bread. Now, I've never made this with coconut flour. I'm not I'm not sure how it would taste or how it would come out. Something I have not played with yet. Again, I don't have a problem with the I don't have a problem with the almond flour. My wife doesn't have a problem with it. I could smell that. I could smell that lemoniness already in it. So all I'm going to take is a baking pan here. I'm going to pour this into the baking pan. I did line my loaf pan with, oops, I guess I need to pay more attention to where it's going then. Alright, then we're going to throw this in the oven. We're going to bake this for about 30 minutes. I'm going to take these things off and clean up the kitchen here a little bit and get ready for the next recipe. So again, 30 minutes, we'll come back and I'll show you what it looks like. Alright, it just got out of the oven. It's still hot, so I'm going to show you a little what it looks like. And then we're going to come back in a little bit. Hey, so this is a great time to subscribe to the channel. So we're going to let this cool for about 10 or 15 minutes, and then we'll come back and we'll cut a piece off and do a little taste test. But what do you think? I think it looks pretty good. Smells lemony. No, I love lemon. Lemon's one of my favorite ones. You'll see me do lemon muffins and different things. So, but love lemon bread, right? So, like I said, we've done a couple different versions of this. So I think this is a good one. Like I said, if you enjoy this stuff, subscribe to the channel. You know, let's make it a regular thing where you come back and check out my kitchen. So, all right, let's let that cool, and we'll come back in about 10 or 15 minutes, or in your case, another second or two, and we'll do a little taste test. All right, so here's what it looks like. We sprinkled a little bit of powdered sugar on the top just to give it a little pizzazz and a little look. Kind of show you what it looks like. So let me adjust the camera up and then we'll do a taste test. We'll talk a little bit about the macros. And it's a great time to subscribe to the channel. All right, it is time to do the taste test. So let's cut off a little piece of this to see what it looks like inside. Oh man, that smells so good. Oh, this is what it looks like inside. Set it away, and you can see the inside of it. All right, let's do a little taste test. Let's see if we got it lemony enough. That powdered sugar on the top actually gave it a nice little extra zing. It's good. It's really good. Wow, I like it. I like it a lot. Ah, that's good. This will be a great little breakfast treat, as well as just a nice little treat. Let me pull my recipe over. Let's talk about macros. I gotta take a drink here. That's really good. That's really good. I like that. So let's talk a little bit about macros. So a serving of this is about 25 grams. If you figure slicing it into so many pieces. About 90 calories in the bread. 2 total carbs per serving. So that's pretty good for a serving. 2 total carbs. Protein's about 3 grams. Fat is about 7 grams, and fiber is about 3/4 of a gram, about 0.75 grams, right? So really nice. So if you're measuring net carbs, it's 1.25 grams. But for me, I do total carbs. For me, it's 2 carbs. So that's a really nice. Take a piece of this up, and I probably would actually maybe throw a little butter on it, maybe even throw it in a frying pan for a second, and flip it around on both sides. Fry it up really good. Take that lemony with the sugar. Man, I'll tell you, this is pretty good. I'm excited about it. It came out really nice. I'm trying to get that really strong lemon taste, right? So I'm a big fan of the lemon. So I think this is really, you can taste the lemon in it. Maybe I put an extra tablespoon of the extract in it just to maybe boost it even a little bit more, because I really want that strong lemony taste. I will take some pictures of this, and then we are going to be posting this, I would say, in the next week or so on the web page as well. So I'll put a link down for the web page down below if you want to go get the recipe. This is really a nice recipe. So if you like something different, you're looking for some lemon bread, or you're looking for some bread, but you're looking for something with a twist, this is it. I love lemons. Hopefully you do too as well. So hopefully if you like this video and you want to see more great videos like that, you'll go over here and check out this video over here, and then you'll click on this Alan's Awesome logo over here as well. And you guys are awesome.